Hey traders from around the world, what is going on? It's your boy Rookie Cadan back again with another real life stock review for Real Life Trading Australia. Hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing, and if you stick around to the end of this video, there is going to be some amazing news, so make sure you watch this whole video. But before we do, let's get stuck into the markets and do what we do. Now, the SPY had a very cute little gap down on the overnight session in Tuesday's overnight session over in the States, and you can see we are kind of just chopping around here sideways. I did mention that most likely we're going to start to top out here, something like this I do expect to occur, so just bear that in mind. I am fairly neutral on the markets at the moment. I am obviously bullish. Obviously look to buy all the dips that we get, like okay, this one right here, but the market is going to consolidate here for a little, just a little bit, probably a month or so, so just bear that in mind. Let's take a look at the E-minis, the ES. Not a whole lot happening, just fairly choppy at this current moment. Small little gap downs, little stair step patterns here going on, but not a lot to see here. Let's take a look at Apple. Now, Apple had a glorious little gap down. If you take a look at the short-term moving averages, we gap down basically just to this support level right here, and just faded all day. If you take a look at the 5-minute, we did form a very nice base if you were a day trader based off this particular resistance level right here and this support here, and we had a glorious little bounce right there as well. So if you did get to trade Apple today, it was a very easy play. Cute, amazing little double bottom here, little retest, and then a fake out, and then nice little larger double bottom here. So well done to all you traders who made money on Apple. Speaking of making money on some stocks today, I need to give a shout out to one of the real life traders here in our Slack channel. So if I just bring this across here, take a look at this, guys. If I can't pronounce his name, but Zochidel, this guy right here, out of space for 11.11R. Best day ever, absolutely insane, guys. This is what you're going to get when you do join Real Life Trading Australia. You're going to get access to this Slack channel, a lot of people making a lot of money, and just being able to communicate with a lot of other real life traders. This was the trade that he made all his money on, and it was just an absolute banger of a trade. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful little trend. We are a little bit extended. I do get that. We've come up, I mean, just in the last month, half a month, we've come up over 100%. I do expect us to have a pullback. I'm going to call this the top for now, just due to the massive amount of selling pressure that we've had and the massive run up that we've had as well. So just probably look for a little bit of a pullback. Maybe look to buy around 24-ish if it does come back down there. But SPCE, great trade. A lot of real life traders had some covered calls on this one as well. So well done to everyone who made money on SPCE. Let's take a look at MU. Now MU just doing what it's done best, is going higher, creating this little double top here. But it is obviously a nice buy the dip opportunity. We did get a retest gap, which is a red candle gapping down, and we gapped straight to the 20 EMA on the daily chart. And if you take a look at the 5-minute, we just basically chopped around sideways and then went back higher. So a lot of dip buying opportunities today out there in the markets. But let's take a look at what's going to be happening tomorrow. I want to give you guys a quick look at ENPH. Now ENPH did report earnings after hours, and as you can see, I'll just show you on the 5-minute. As you can see, we are gapping up over 11%. Now this one is quite interesting because one, we are at an all-time high, right? Two, we have had two big bearish days of selling, right? Just by looking at these two upper wicks on the last 2 days, you can see that there. And also, if you just take a look at FinViz here, have a look at the short float. The short float is 23 12.24%. Now that is absolutely huge. You know, so a lot of people are going to be trapped, whoever shorted the market at this particular level. So this will be a great gap and go play tomorrow. I will be looking at this one very carefully for a continuation higher. So all you day traders out there, get ENPH on your lists and make sure you trade what you see. But at least you've got some other knowledge there behind you to push this stock a little bit higher. Speaking of stocks going higher now, Beyond Meat, I did mention this one all the way back down here, saying this one could continue. We did get a nice little retest and a beautiful gap. I'll just move these lines. A beautiful gap here today and a cute little retest. If you just take a look at the 5-minute, we had a very cute little retest here and then just a launch higher, and we are slowly grinding higher. So Beyond Meat, you want to keep this one on your watch list as well, guys. This one can rocket ship higher. Let's take a look at the All Ords. Now, the All Ords just doing what the overall markets is doing, most likely just consolidating. I do expect us to probably consolidate here for a little bit and just follow the broader markets in general. Here's CBA. Now CBA finally resting after this huge move that it's had. Makes a lot of sense. We did make a new high. We did break out of these levels right here. And right now we are currently just retesting. So we did get a green candle gapping down, which is a gap and go, and we are currently trading lower. However, what's important to note is this gap here and this gap here has not been filled. So this is technically an abandoned baby. Very funny name, very funny term, but this is what it's called. And it is usually a very strong signal. So this one, most likely, CBA will probably trade down a little bit. Could potentially fill this gap. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. But I do expect CBA just to dip a little bit more, maybe consolidate sideways for a few more days, maybe a week or so, and then I would, allow the moving averages to move higher, and then slowly the stock will grind higher. Let's take a look at Newcrest Mining. Now, Newcrest Mining, what's interesting about Newcrest is we did get a gap and go today. That is one amazing thing to see. Also, on the weekly chart, if I just turn on the long-term moving averages, you can see the 100 is coming into play. Here, we've got this gorgeous hammer of Thor being formed on the weekly chart. So that's a very strong signal. And not only that, it's also recurring at, a previous resistance level. I mean, you've got a few things there just saying that this stock could potentially go higher, but Newcrest looking pretty good on the daily, and also with the markets being quite volatile at the moment, a lot of people going into the safe haven of gold and pushing the price of gold higher, which is obviously going to push Newcrest Mining higher as well. Just note that we do have a resistance up at 31 with the longer term moving averages here, but this one definitely does look like it could potentially continue back up to this level here at least. So keep your eyes on Newcrest Mining, guys. This is a very nice dip buying opportunity. Also, actually, I will note we have had a 30% pullback, and as most of you know, that is a very, very nice retracement on any stock that does have quite a large and fast run up. So keep that one on your watch list, guys. Let's look at Domino's Pizza, DMP, reporting earnings today, and what an amazing gap and go this was. Check that one out, guys. We did have this red candle gapping up. Let's take a look at the 5-minute, and she is away. We did gap. We didn't even rest for 1 second. We basically just opened and ran. So a lot of people here making some money on Domino's Pizza. Probably not the time to buy, personally. I was talking about buying Domino's Pizza back down here at this level here. I was saying this is a very good dip buying opportunity for Domino's Pizza. So if you guys did get in down here and you kept on holding, then you guys are doing absolutely phenomenal. and you're doing a lot better than me because I didn't hold that long. Let's take a look at Telstra. Now Telstra is also quite good as well. We are having a little bit of a pullback. I did say that most likely we would have a little bit of trouble getting above this level because on the weekly chart we had the 200 simple moving average here keeping this stock down. We most likely are going to consolidate for a little while, but once we do break out of the 200 simple, wait for your retest and then look to buy with a stop below. That would suffice on Telstra. But at the moment, for the most part, guys, Telstra is just consolidating here. It's a very slow and boring stock, but we are at the 200 simple moving average and slowly going sideways. Let's take a look at some commodities. Here's crude oil. Now, crude oil just thrown in an amazing double bottom with not one, but two amazing retests of the neckline. I mean, this was a bottoming pattern, and I have been speaking about this in my last reviews the last couple of weeks, and this was something that I was saying to look out for. So if you guys are in crude, keep on holding. This is most likely going to continue higher, and the moving averages, the long-term moving averages, are all the way back up here, so we could definitely get a push back up to about 55, 56 on this one. So that one looks great. Let's look at gold. Now gold, like I did say before, a lot of people pushing into the safe haven of gold with just the volatility in the markets with the coronavirus. So gold is pushing higher. I don't think it's going to last too long. We are back at this resistance level here, and I do think we probably just consolidate, roll back down, allow these moving averages to come back in, and then we do slowly move higher on gold. And last but not least, let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. Now the Aussie dollar almost back down at its all-time lows again. Well, in a decade almost, but almost back down at these lows. Not looking too bullish here, I must say. I haven't been very bullish on the Aussie dollar for a very long time, and right now we are just consolidating. We're back at the lows. Guys, if you're a forex trader, just look to buy low and sell high. Play the channel. If you want, take a look at the hourly chart, and you can find your highs and lows there. A lot easier to find here. You got your nice little low areas at this point, and then your higher levels up here, and good little selling points, little targets. But just look to lock in your profits. This is actually a cute little inverted head and shoulders pattern playing out right now on the hourly, so kind of looks funky. But anyway, guys, also next week, this is the exciting news. Next week I am launching the Real Life Trading Australia trading room. I'll leave a link in the description below for you guys to sign up and have access to that. You guys have to be there. You want to check this out. If you've been in the Real Life trading rooms when they've done their free week, you would know that this is just the value is absolutely insane. And we are doing a free week. I will be holding a webinar at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. All the information is on that website. It's going to be 3 days next week. You can join the free week. Come along. Love to see you guys there. And until then, love life, live life, and trade it. I'll be back on Thursday just for you guys, and I'll see you then. Bye.